Hello, Leo. This is going to be your general reading for the week of the 16th to the 22nd of July. July 16th to July 22nd, Leo. All my beautiful Leos out there. And this is going to be for sun, moon, or rising sign, depending on what you resonate best with. Let's go ahead and have a look for you, Leo, to see what message or messages are coming up for you for this week, Leo. Leo. So Leo, I do see some major energy for you this week. I see some definite changes coming into play. Definite changes. Something is going to be possibly ending or transitioning into something else. And I do want to say, Leo, this could have to do with relationships. I am seeing this week as overall a more positive week, and reflecting on the last few weeks of your readings, Leo, I have seen a little bit of darker energy in the last few weeks, and I do want to say that this overall week seems to have some more positive energy in it. I am definitely seeing something changing. I'm seeing almost a transition out of that darker energy, and I feel like there may still be some tricky things going on, especially possibly regarding a decision that has to do with a relationship. I do want to say this could have to do with an earth sign individual, possibly a Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. And I want to say that it almost feels like you're in some kind of planning stage. I want to say that it feels like you're ready to move forward. You're ready to plan something. Possibly you've already been planning something, but it's still a little bit hazy yet, exactly how you want to move forward, exactly what you want to do. There's still a little bit of haziness, a little bit of cloudiness surrounding this. Possibly this is where this decision is coming in from. You may possibly have a lot of different things on your plate right now, and you're trying to figure out the best way to move forward, Leo. And I do feel that regarding this person, this possible earth sign, like I said, a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, there could be a little bit of a tricky situation here. And I do want to say that this could have to do with some decision specifically regarding this individual, regarding this person. I do want to say that the planning could be involving them. And I do want to say that the overall changes, something coming almost to a conclusion, something is going to be ending, and it's essentially going to be transitioning into something else, Leo. I do want to say this transition specifically has to do with this person. It could have to do with the way that you're acting around this person, because I do feel like overall this may be a little bit of a trickier energy. And I feel like you may be planning something or having to decide something, how you want to move forward with this individual, what you want to do specifically with this individual. And I am showing possible romantic relationship here. However, it could be platonic. It could be platonic. This could be somebody that you're possibly interested in, Leo, and you're deciding if you want to move forward with this person in a romantic way, Leo. But I do feel like there is some kind of tricky situation. I feel like when you're around this individual, you may possibly feel like you have to tiptoe around certain discussions. You may have to tiptoe around some kind of situation, or you have to tiptoe around this person in general. They may be a little bit touchy on certain subjects, or they may not be very engaged in the subject in general. Our earth signs are generally stable individuals. They are generally very practical individuals. They have a lot of very grounding qualities. However, sometimes when we're dealing with our earth energies, they may be so grounded, they may be so mundane, it doesn't feel like they're being receptive to our messages, Leo. And this can sometimes happen. They almost get too stuck in the mud, essentially. And when we speak with them, it's kind of like speaking to a wall, essentially. They may not have this kind of receptive quality. They may be kind of a stickler sometimes, and we're not sure how to interpret their reactions, Leo. So I feel like this could be the possible energy around some individual. We may be speaking with them and we're not sure if we are being heard, if they're hearing our messages, if they're being receptive towards us. They may be giving us a blank stare when we try to have conversation with them. And I feel that this is the kind of tricky energy. I feel like this is something that you feel like you have to tiptoe around almost, this kind of tricky situation. And I feel like this planning may have to do with this individual. However, moving forward, it's kind of a murky street. It's kind of a murky path ahead. I want to say that there's some fogginess. It's not very clear exactly how to deal with this person, how to deal with this individual, how to deal with this type of energy, Leo. And also for you being a fire sign, Leo, you're very articulate, you're very dynamic, you have a lot of enthusiasm, Leo. And sometimes some of our earth signs can be set aback or taken aback a little bit. They may not be so receptive to the fire energy. They may be a little bit intimidated by it, Leo. Sometimes they may be a little bit intimidated. They're not sure how to interpret it. They're not sure how to digest the Leo energy that naturally comes through with a lot of abundance and a lot of warmth. And Leos can be very big. And a lot of earth sign individuals may be slightly more reserved, Leo. So this may be the tricky energy that you're dealing with, and this planning of trying to move forward into some kind of hazy situation may be a little bit tricky to deal with. And this could possibly be the decision that you're having to make regarding this relationship. Is a decision to move forward? Is there some change that's going to happen? I'm definitely seeing changes happening regarding this. And Leo, I do want to say again, the change also, this is a refreshing change from the last couple weeks of readings, is I do want to say that you're definitely moving towards some more positive energy here. It's still going to be requiring some planning, requiring some thinking, some decisions, a tricky situation involving this individual, feeling like you're tiptoeing around, especially in conversations with this person. But I do feel like you're having to make a decision, and I feel like you're generally moving towards some more positive energy in general, Leo. I feel like you're out of the dark, so to speak. I feel like this is going to be a refreshing week for you on so many different levels. And I feel like you're going to be able to start to tackle some of these issues again. I know last week, it almost felt like you were possibly trying to escape from a situation. I feel now, Leo, that you're going to be able to move towards confronting these issues again and starting to deal with daily issues again, starting to move through the motions again and starting to tackle life again. So Leo, like I said, I do definitely feel that there's some decision happening with the relationship this week, and this could have to do with this earth sign individual deciding how to move forward with this person, how to approach this person. It is somewhat of a tricky situation. You feel like, especially in discussions, you may feel like you have to tiptoe around, or you may have to feel like you kind of have to, you cannot be direct with this person. You kind of have to tiptoe around a discussion and go around the discussion to eventually get to the point. Leo, is the kind of energy that I'm feeling that you have to, how you have to behave with this individual, because they may not seem receptive. They may seem somewhat walled off or blocked off. And these earth signs can kind of be a stickler sometimes. They can kind of be stuck in the mud, to use this analogy. Is there sometimes they don't seem like they're digesting our messages, or they're receptive to our messages. It's kind of sometimes like literally talking to a wall, for example. And I feel that this is going to be the decision regarding this relationship, how to move forward with this individual, how to overcome this kind of situation anytime you have interaction with this possible earth sign individual, I feel this is kind of what you're planning. This is kind of what you're looking towards this week. And it's still a little bit fuzzy. It's still a little bit hazy. But I feel overall, in general, Leo, this is going to be a major week for you. There's going to be some kind of major ending. And I feel this major ending has to do with the previous weeks of all of this other kind of energy that I've been seeing. I feel like that's going to come to an end, and I feel like you're going to start moving again now in a more healthy direction, starting to move towards a more positive direction in general. And I feel like this week is going to be refreshing for you. You still have daily things you have to deal with. You're dealing with this earth sign right now. Trying to figure out the best way that you can have discussion with this person and get to your point when you speak with this person, and trying to interpret exactly how they are taking your messages, how they're receiving your messages. And I feel like you're going to be making a decision with this person how to move forward, how to essentially handle this discussion or these discussions that you're having with this particular individual Leo. And like I said, this could be something platonic. It could be the decision to move forward, how to move forward in a platonic way, but this also could be romantic, having to make the decision how to move forward in a romantic way, how to get to the point instead of lollygagging around, essentially, some kind of discussion, instead of having to go around an entire discussion just to get to a specific point. There may need to be some more direct conversation with this person. There may need to be some kind of conversation where you just get to the point, essentially, instead of walking around or having to tiptoe around certain discussions or certain types of conversations, Leo. So that is the overall energy that I'm seeing for you for this week, Leo. Let me know if you have any questions or comments. I am doing additional readings for anyone who'd like more messages during the week. And to get access to these additional readings for the monthly membership, the link is below. And in addition to that, if you do need personal readings, then you can contact me via the links below. Do let me know if you have questions or comments. If you like this material, subscribe, and have a good week.